Wow, y'all. So I just got done reading YouTube's lovely new rules. And I'd like to give my opinion on what I think of them, which, much to their dismay, is not a positive opinion. However, I'm sure some of you will be extremely ecstatic to know these new rules that they have. Let me just see. These are their recent updates. I can't read them exactly because I probably get in trouble, but I can kind of give you the gist of the idea of them. Apparently, profanity now is going to be awarded with advertising rights. Yes, you heard it right. As long as you don't say certain words within the first, I guess it's 30 seconds or something, then you're good. So I'll clarify a little bit more than that. So if you have thumbnails and videos and titles and stuff like that that have obscene language and material and things like that in them, they might not get ads put on them, and you might not be able to make money on them. There's some certain activities that they will not permit. Something about classical arts depicting certain activities, use your imagination, certain type of dancing, can still get revenue, which means if I do a belly dancing video, I can still earn revenue on it because it is considered, the S word type of dancing, even though that's not what I intended for, which is why I started covering up for the most part in my dancing. As far as violence, there are certain things that if they're shocking or disgusting, they will not receive ad revenue. If there are gory injuries in like game playing for the gamers and it's after the first 8 seconds of the video, they can still get ad revenue. Just make sure that it is after the first 8 seconds. Okay. Because that makes sense. It's okay to be gory and gross as long as it's after 8 seconds of your video. Obviously, this is not run by Bible people, which I get it, but still gross and disturbing. You wouldn't think that me, Dee Dee, would be okay with any of this, which I'm not, which is a big reason I've pulled largely away from this sort of forum, because I don't really want to be largely associated with this sort of thing that's okay by these standards. Dangerous acts like Dumb and Dumber, and I forget what that one thing is. I can't remember, where they do like really dangerous things and flip over things and whatever and get hurt on purpose. That might not get ad revenue. So I was happy about that, of course. Let's talk about language, inappropriate language. So all types of bad words, as I call them, potty mouth, is treated equally, which means they're not seen as any more severe or less severe than other words that are equally inappropriate. And they're not treating the word hell or the D word as profanity anymore. That's not seen as profane. So swear it up all you want, y'all, because apparently they're okay with that here now. Now, if the profanity is after the first 8 seconds, you can receive ad revenue. Just make sure, count 8, and then you can get your ad revenue. However, if the profanity is used in the first 8 seconds, then you can't monetize it. Okay, again, also not my choice and not my preference by any means. Let's talk about usage of harmful substances, we will call it, okay? You can't get ad revenue for that at all. If you talk about it, if you're doing it, no ad revenue on that, except if it's gaming and you talk about those things, then you can still get ad revenue. As long as you're a gamer and you talk about it, yep, you're okay. Wow. Dishonest behavior guideline. Content will earn no ad revenue. Pretending to be an employee of a store without the store's permission, no ad revenue. You're violating their conduct. They do have some morals and values. It's good to see. Not as many as I would like, and definitely not in the areas I would like, but whatever. It is their right to do what they want. It is their social media platform. Oh, so if you use profanity at any time in a video, effective March 7th, you are now eligible for green icons. So as long as you're cussing up a storm, you can still have your name in green, which I'm pretty sure is a good thing, not a bad thing. So you're getting rewarded for cussing now. It's okay. Cuss it up. I'm sure certain people on here will be very happy to know that they can cuss up a storm without any penalties. Nobody can report you anymore because it is seen as A-OK on this social media platform. Yay. Okay. Now, after the first 7 seconds, as long as it's after the first 7 seconds, it's profanity. Can be strong profanity, mild profanity, doesn't matter. You will still be eligible for a green icon, so you can actually get rewarded again for your profanity. Wow. Okay, they have stooped to a whole new level, and not a positive one in my book. This place is obviously clearly not for people like me that are Bible-based and God-based and morals and values-based. Let's see. Profanity in music. Let's talk about that. Bad words in music. If it's in the background music or backing tracks or the beginning of your video or whatever, you can still earn full revenue. Yay. Previously, you wouldn't got any ad revenue, so money. You're still going to earn money as long as you include the profanity in your music. No problem. You still get money. Wow. Okay. Now, you can't put profanity in your titles or your thumbnails, though. Make sure you don't do that. That's not a good idea because then you can't get your money for your revenue. Ooh, videos that received a yellow icon. I can't talk. Not eye contact. Icon will be re-reviewed. So if they were kind of in doubt about monetizing you because you had questionable stuff in your video, they're going to check that out again, and you might still get your green icon after all. Yippee yay you. Okay. Now we're talking about controversy and sensitive topics and things like that. No policy changes. So no difference in whatever they were doing before. Got it. What, ma'am? I know I don't agree with it either, buddy. All right. Okay, they're expanding monetization. So now we're going to allow adult themes as long as they are humor and they use moderate profanity like the S word, the BI ending in CH in the first 30 seconds. Make sure you keep it in the first 30 seconds though, because you won't have any problems then with that, apparently. Oh, gosh. Let's see here. Because I guess they didn't used to allow for that. And, in the first 30 seconds, it had to be after that. Who cares what time and within how many seconds? It's disgusting and profane and gross. I don't, like I said, this isn't a place for Bible people at all. Updating monetization guidance around violence. So they're not going to let you, post videos of animals being harmed. Even if it's somebody, I rescued the animal, they're not going to permit that because it says they're as far as monetizing, they're not going to permit that because I know people have been abusing it. Some people think that animals are being abused in order to have people say they rescued them, but actually they haven't rescued them in some cases. They're abusing them to make it look like they came in and rescued them, which is just deplorable beyond description in my book, in my opinion. Let's see. Firearm content. So if you're taking apart or putting together weapons, you can run your ads, no problem. I understand that, I guess. And some people say it's not weapons that kill people. It's, people with troubled minds that kill people. It's not specifically the weapon. And I guess I kind of understand that way of thinking, of course. Anything referring to things that are well established, like global warming and things like that, and saying that they are hoaxes, you're gonna not want to post that. I don't think. Let's see. But if it's like a documentary and you're saying, well, this is what we're talking about today, climate change, whatever, then you're okay. You got to be careful what you post. That's basically what YouTube is saying. If you're making things look untrue that have been deemed true by the main public, yeah, you could run into some issues, apparently. Derogatory content, putting people down, that kind of stuff. There are new advertiser-friendly content guidelines. There's a new section called Enabling Dishonest Behavior. So, trespassing, cheating, computer hacking. You might want to read this, y'all, if you are, people with channels on here, because it's kind of interesting. Although we kind of learned last year there was a lot of things said that we did not see play out quite the way they were said either. So I don't know how much of this will be followed through on. I don't know. Let's see. They have like very specific wording of certain things. It's not super clear unless you sit and actually read each thing. So I'm not going to go into all of it. It's pretty lengthy. As long as you don't show nudity, you can run ads. Creators can explain gender dysphoria journeys because, people transitioning and things like that is being accepted by YouTube now as, acceptable and normal and whatever. So they're allowed to describe their journey into changing genders, etc., that sort of thing. So they're not going to penalize them for that. I understand. They have changed their made for kids content, and they're going to teach you what is okay with that and what is not okay. So check that out. Uploads showcasing vigilantism may not run ads. I think that means people that are kind of bullying people, maybe. I don't know. What is vigilantism? Does anybody know what that means? It's not specific on here. Different formats are pretty much running the same, whether it's a long video or short video. The rules, whatever they were before, according to this, pretty much have stayed the same. I already told you about this. I think I already read all this. I don't want to go back over the same stuff. Yeah, this is all repeated. I don't know why it's repeating. Maybe my thing skipped or something. Oh, yeah, this is all about green icons and stuff. So, yeah, pretty much from what I read here, if I paraphrase it, people are being rewarded for cussing. It's now okay. Oh, where is the list? The list is... Where did the list go? Well, the list is actually on the page where you go and edit your video. I will see if I can click on it and provide you the link. One moment. There you go. That's what I'm reading from. That's their new updates to advertising on this channel, on the social media, we know. And I don't know, y'all. For somebody like me that likes morals and values and prefers certain things upheld, it's not good news. It's really not good news. But I think I kind of saw it coming all along, especially when I would report things and nothing was done about it. Even though there were certain guidelines saying, well, if it is a legal situation, we will step in and fight your battle for you. Yeah, they don't. So don't buy that. It's not true. Anyway, um, yeah, so I just thought I'd share my thoughts on that. If you have any thoughts on it, anybody feel free to type them in there. I don't know how long I'll be on tonight. It's getting kind of late. It's 11:25. Probably not much past midnight. I won't stay up because I get up fairly early and then I have my tea and do my exercises a couple hours later. So, and thus my day begins. Oh, something exciting happened today. My ex came over and we made a deal that he can have some space in the shed and in exchange for some things. And yeah, so that's going to work out good because he can't keep stuff in his little apartment and he's got tons of stuff like snow blowers and lawn mowers and vacuum cleaners and like big appliances that he needs to store. And nowadays it's very hard to store that kind of stuff because of fire hazards and such, like with oil, when you put gas in your mower and stuff like that. He can't have that in storage sheds. They don't allow it. So he needed a place where he could store it safely and and I told him, yeah, go ahead. He's going to help build my raised garden bed so I can have a nice garden this year and hopefully help me plan some other things to get the house, back in order. We found out that our little bulb in the toilet, the thing that goes up and down on the rod when you flush the toilet, has a hole in it. That's why I have leaks in my toilet that I've had to dump buckets for that too. So now we got 3 buckets going. One in the bathroom, one in the kitchen, one under the toilet. But he's going to fix that tomorrow. He's bringing back a piece that he has from somewhere. I don't know. The guy collects everything. So, and he is a handyman. So he'll bring that back and fix my toilet, thankfully. So that's going on. But we went out there and we cleaned the entire shed. However, now I have to, my dinner. What are you talking about, my dinner? Oh, I don't like your name, sir. I'm gonna hide you. Please come back with a better name. I don't like that in my channel. Anyway, and I don't know what you're talking about either. Change your name. Come back if you want. Chat with me if you dare. Whatever. Okay, anyhow, what was I gonna say? So yeah, we cleaned up the shed and it was good because he was kind of my motivation to keep me going and going through stuff. I still got a lot to go through out there, but I took a huge chunk out of that shed that he's going to either cart to the Goodwill or to the trash. And some of it we've been burning. So we're getting rid of that junk out of the shed so that he can store his stuff and I can have a nice, neat shed. He's building me some shelves against the wall of the shed so I can put all those boxes and stuff up on the shelves so they're not sitting on the shed floor, which is going to be a huge blessing. He's also building me a spice rack, which is going to be another huge blessing. Anyhow, so that happened today, and that was really good news. Yeah. So some of you will be happy to know that we are no longer going to have food stamps. We are going to be buying things with money like all the rest of y'all. Yeah. So that'll be interesting, trying to plan actual meals with cash instead of stamps. Although, honestly, it's not a whole lot different, and we have had times when we didn't have food stamps. So I'm sure we'll do fine. We will still go to the food pantries, I'm sure, if I need to. If I don't need to, I don't. I mean, I eat very frugally these days, and I'm very careful about what I eat, and it's pretty much similar, the same type of stuff every day. So I think I can make it. I think rice will stretch a long way. Quinoa will stretch a while. So if I do a few bags of each, I should be okay. And then, bags of frozen vegetables are pretty cheap. I can make it work. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, so that's going on. That's a big change for us, though. We're not used to that. But I have a job that pays well. So it's natural. You lose your food stamps when you don't need them anymore. So yeah, I have reached that pinnacle of success, y'all, where I no longer need the public dole, as they call it. I'm very grateful about that. And I pray for those that do because, it's not situation that anybody wants to be in. But it happens. So anyhow, anybody else want to say anything? Anything going on? Anything exciting? Anything happening in your neck of the woods? I don't know. I went on pretty late too tonight, so I thought, well, maybe some late people will be on that don't usually get to see me when I go on earlier. But so far, none of the people are talking other than people with inappropriate names in my chat. I do hope someday YouTube will make it if I do decide to stay on here any length of time, so that when you hide somebody on the channel, they are literally hidden. Like their name disappears, their message disappears, all of it is gone. That would be perfect. But I don't know if we'll ever see that happen. Who knows, now that we are okay to profane all over the place. Oh, hey, Inga. I'm an interventionist. Let's just call it that, okay? I'm an interventionist. I help people that are struggling with certain things. Oh, hey, Miller, a training video of what kind? Like fitness training or what? Hey, Super Serial, how is it going? Thank you for chatting, by the way. I was just asking if anybody would chat. I will stay on as long as y'all want to chat. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, if it gets too late, I'll have a problem because I'll start getting tired. Thank you, Inga. I can tell you privately a little bit more of the details, but I don't want to put it on here. Potty? What are you talking about, Tam Stanley? What does that even mean? Potty. Yeah, that's no problem. I mean, I have listed it before. I don't know if people saw it, but potty training. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Wow. These people sometimes. See, this is the kind of crazy juvenile stuff I don't miss when I'm not on here. I don't understand what you're talking about. And it's hard knowing because it's a chat. So I don't know if you're somebody that has a mental illness or if you're a child coming into my chat or if you're like from a foreign country. I don't know. So I can't really say, if you're legitimately doing this to aggravate me or I don't know. It's hard to know. Anyway, I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about, potty training, what that even means. It does not make sense. Oh, I know. It's not that. It's just when somebody comes in and talks to me, I automatically want to try to figure out what they're saying. I want to decipher it. Well, you don't have to just listen, Tam. Just try to make some sense. Where did the potty training thing come in? Where was I talking about potty training at all? That's all I'm trying to figure out, where you came up with that, just like out of the blue. We're talking about my day and my shed, and you bring up potty training. It's like off topic. It doesn't make sense. So, well, I have probably more tolerance for shenanigans than most people do on here, Super Serial. I'm pretty patient. I just want to understand where people are coming from if they're saying a legit comment. But yeah, if you're just going to spout off stuff that's nonsense that makes no sense, then I'm going to sit there confused going, what are you talking about? As most people probably would, I imagine. So, but if you want to have a legit conversation, I have no problem with that at all. Those of you who are godly, God-fearing people, I did post a praise and worship song in my worship playlist in case you are interested. I don't really know if every time I upload, if it comes onto the main YouTube channel or does it just go into the playlist I put it in. I'm really not sure. So you'll have to check it out if you're interested. And if not, that's fine too. I kept trying to harmonize with this one song, and I tried like 6 parts of harmony, and it sounded really cool, but then when you record it onto the social media stuff, it doesn't sound right. It sounds very metallic, like you're singing inside a metal cabinet or something. So I had to redo it, and excuse me, it doesn't have as much harmony. But it still sounds okay. Oh, you just have to come on and look and go. I don't know why YouTube is not showing notifications anymore for people. I don't get that. I don't know if it's something in my settings, but I don't think it is. But yeah, just go into the worship playlist. You have to just look at my playlists. I put everything into playlists. If you're talking about notifications for when I go live, I rarely go live anymore, Inga, because of this kind of goofy stuff that happens. And I don't know why people keep retracting their messages either. That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. That's another thing I wish YouTube would do away with, is the ability to retract so much. That way people can't hide what they're saying, because I know that's pretty much why people do that. I'm petting Moke over here. That's why I'm kind of looking over to the side. See, Moki's sitting right next to me up here on the pillow. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I know. Some social media sites still do that. I think Pale Talk still can, direct message people. If that's what you're talking about, DMs. That's what we used to call them, or instant message. There's just not a whole lot of I don't want to say control, but there's not really a whole lot of ability to manage chats very much anymore. People can pretty much come in and do what they want. And as I told you in the beginning, people can also cuss up a storm, apparently. Not in my room, but on this social media site, they can. Yes, exactly. YouTube got rid of a lot of things that were great. Like ease of editing your videos, for instance. I used to love editing videos because it was so cute, cool. You could just go in, cut, paste, move stuff around. You can't do that anymore. Very difficult to edit a video. So therefore, I don't think people make as many as they would have if it wasn't, taken away like that. But they got to do what they got to do, I guess. I can't fault them for everything. It's their thing. And if I'm here, I got to follow their rules, just how it goes. Anyway, I'm still having trouble with my glasses. The glass place said, wear them until Monday. If you're having trouble, still come on in and we'll recheck them. So we'll see. It's my far away vision I'm having trouble with, not my up close. Far away is still a little bit blurry. So I don't know if they, did my test wrong, or I have no idea what's going on. Oh, man. So, yeah, all that exciting stuff. And let's see, tomorrow is Thursday, I think. Friday, I have to take my vehicle over to my soon to be ex son in law's father's house so he can weld the door back onto it. It's going to take a couple days, so we'll see how that all goes. What time do I have to get up in the morning? Well, to be honest with you, I'm not working currently. I have a couple weeks off for spring break time, spring vacation, whatever you want to call it. And I get up at probably around 6 usually. And then I have my energy tea. Yep, soon to be ex son in law, correct. Yep, yep, yep. I have my tea, and then a couple hours later I do my exercise workout. So I am trying to continue to get up at about 6 o'clock every morning, just so I can stay in the swing of things. Because normally when I work starts at about 8:30. So I try to get up early in the morning and keep doing that. Yeah, I am working. Like in general, I am. But right now I'm on a break for a couple weeks for spring break. So you did hear correctly, yes. What's new with you, Inga? I don't see you on here very often. Even when I am on, I don't ever see you come on. So it's good to see you. So much. Anything you want to share here? If you don't, that's fine. I totally understand. Present company on this place is not always the best to share stuff with, you know. All I know about what's going on here is everybody seems to be imploding and attacking each other from within. So I just stay the heck away from all that craziness. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry about that, by the way. Is he starting to heal up? Or is it kind of one of those long term things that, you're just going to have to take care of him? It's good he has you, though. Everybody needs somebody. And honestly, the way people drive on the road is just insane. Oh, I'm sorry, Inga. That's terrible. Yeah, it makes me nervous driving around here because people just take so many foolish chances, cutting people off and passing on the wrong side of the road and stuff like that is just so dangerous. People do it though. Just scary. Yes, amen. For sure. For sure, for sure. And he's got you and you got him, and that's the best support. Probably the only support he needs. He T-boned. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. That's terrible, like I said. But I'm glad you have each other, and I'm glad he's able to do his rehab at home with you and in good company. Oh, Miller, you did not answer me. What kind of training video are you talking about that you have? Oh, wow. That's definitely scary, the coma thing. Miller, I'm going to take a look at your training video you're talking about. Let me take a look. Oh, okay. Yeah, I won't take a look. Miller, I'm not looking at you in a towel. That's like so not appropriate for me to be looking at. I don't look at guys scantily clad. Oh, jeez. No, Miller, I'm not going to watch that. No, I'm not watching his live either. And I'm not watching him in a towel or in the bathtub or drunk or anything like that. Miller, you know I have standards, and I will not. I know, but it's not something I need to see, Miller. I'm not married to you. I don't want to see you scantily clad in front of my eyes. I didn't say it was dirty. I'm sure it's a very clean video, being that you're in a towel. You probably just came out of the bathtub, but it's not something I want to view. I deleted the messages, not yours, Inga. Okay, see you later, Miller. Yeah, I will delete inappropriate messages, things I deem as inappropriate in my chat, definitely, without hesitation, without apology, for sure. Anyway, I think I only have like one errand to run tomorrow, and I might sit down and try to figure out like some menu plans. Oh, thanks, Inga. I appreciate you too. I try to be kind and helpful. Do my best. Aw, how did I help you, Inga? I don't honestly remember. All those years ago. It has been a while, huh? Been on here a while on this YouTube channel thing. I'm glad you found me again, too, because I changed my name, you know. Oh, the narcissist videos. Of course, yes. Those help so many people. I probably will do more of those eventually. I'm kind of on this, vegan, whole food, plant-based kick right now that it's just meant so much to me, and it's changed my life so much that I just want to kind of scream it from the highest mountaintop, and get as many people to try it as I can. It's so much better for people than the standard American diet. Just healthier. So, yeah. Trying to think there's anything else I'm forgetting or leaving out. I can't remember. I don't think so. I think that was about it happening here. Hi, Sonny. I'm still up, yes, till a little bit longer. Till the hour changes to 12. I will be here. Unless something exciting happens to keep me intrigued into the screen. Oh, yay, Inga. Yeah, I have fun on TikTok. I love all those filters. It's so much fun. I know people complain about the filter because it's like kind of giving a false image of how a woman should be or a girl or whatever, but I think the filters are fun. They don't offend me any, but I understand why people are upset about them sometimes. Yeah, I'm an early riser. But honestly, if I go to bed at midnight, I usually can wake up about 6 without a problem. What on earth? Do I want to know what crime? By the way, this is not a crime channel at all. Just letting you know that. Occasionally, a true crime discussion might come into it, but for the most part, I like to keep things very positive in here, Mr. Foe. So I think you have gone in the wrong direction. You might need to find a different room. I'm going to look up what you're saying, though, so I know what you're talking about. Oh, no, I don't want to even hear about that. Yuck. If that's what I think it is. I looked up Thorn, not Thort. What is Thort? Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to hear about that. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, good to see you as well. Yeah, that song that I recorded, Inga, was sung at my daughter's church, and I really loved it when they sang it. It was so pretty. I think it made me cry. And I was like, I gotta get the words to that. I gotta learn that song. So I did. I finally learned it. So I shared it. Hope you like it. So Sonny and Inga are leaving, which means it's just me and the trolls. Woo! The trolls and I. Yeah, or trolls and me, I guess you'd say. Good night, Inga. Sleep well, girl. We'll see you soon. Okay, trolls, what's up? What do you want to talk about? Trolls, lurkers, scammers, spammers, whatever. People from certain groups that come over to see if you can trip me up. All my cats are sleeping, I think, because it's nighttime. They're all sleepy. They know the difference between night and day, for sure. Morning is the day to hound mom for food. And they do that for a good half hour. And then about an hour and a half later, they're trying to find a place to sack out. Sometimes they'll play with me right after they eat, though. But they are smart kitties. Oh. Trying to think, there was this tea that I drank yesterday. I can't remember what it's called, but oh my gosh, I'm telling you, y'all, it had lavender and what else? Chamomile in it, and it will knock you for a loop. At least it did me. I was just like, oh God, I'm so tired. I got to go to sleep. I can't focus, you know. So you want to go to sleep quick or at least be really relaxed. That tea with the lavender in it is the thing. Lavender makes you really sleepy. So you might want to try that. Anyway, I don't think anybody else is going to talk to me now that my two little friends are gone. So give it a few more seconds here and then I'm going to head off, get off to bed. But I've enjoyed chatting with you, and hopefully you guys will read those rules and get familiar with them. If you have channels, you're going to want to know what things are changing and what is going to be going down the pike. So there's that link again if you're interested in grabbing it up and looking at it. Okay, nobody's talking, so I guess I will head off. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you soon. And have a wonderful week if I don't talk to you in the meantime. All right, be blessed, everybody, and shalom.